to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be whatever you need to hear right now. So the floor is open. Whatever message needs to come through for you, that is the one you should receive. All right, now I know I've been gone for a little bit. I've been dealing with some health things, so thank you for bearing with me. Today's reading is going to be a general reading, so please remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For reading selection, we're going to have reading number 1 with the clear quartz, reading number 2 with the purple amethyst, reading number 3 with the tiger's eye, reading number 4 with the turquoise, and reading number 5 with the green amethyst. Go ahead and choose intuitively whichever way you choose best, however it works best for you. All right, well, with all of that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the readings. So I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the clear quartz. All right, let's see where we start. Ooh, you start with a storm spirit, chaos. You guys have been going through some stuff. There's been some chaos around you, some storms you're dealing with, kind of an agitated energy. Let's see what else your guides have to say about it. All right, so angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 1, whatever is in their best interest, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. You start with the Queen of Coins. That's beautiful energy. It probably represents you for most of you. It can represent someone you're dealing with, someone you're thinking about. The Queen of Coins, she wants for nothing, and she helps all of those around her. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that to be the Queen of Coins or to be represented by the Queen of Coins, you have to be super financially abundant. Sometimes the Queen of Coins is, but that's not a requirement. It's the generosity that's the focus of the Queen of Coins. She very generously helps those around her and wants to positively affect them with the influence that she has. Knight of Cups, that's beautiful. The Knight of Cups is about a proposal. So some of you may be walking into a proposal. Some of you, the other person in your relationship may have already made a proposal to take things to the next level, you know, whatever the next level is. This can even represent a work proposal. So like I said in the intro, this is a general reading. Take it the way it makes the most sense for you. Now, 8 of Wands, things are moving quickly. Okay, what else? Ooh, the Lovers. All right, I love it. Especially with this Knight of Cups, this is saying that, you know, you've gone through the storm, you've gone through the chaos. There may even be a little bit more storm, chaos, fast-moving situations, but you're dealing with proposals and the Lovers. The Lovers talk about a soulmate relationship. And finally, the Chariot. So again, things moving quickly. The Chariot represents fast movement. It also represents movement through your determination. So this is, while you've got the Storm Spirit and you guys are coming out of a Storm Spirit energy, it looks like things are moving very, very quickly, but they're moving to a good place. Your generosity, your caring and compassion are being brought out with the Queen of Coins. The Knight of Cups says that there's a proposal. Either it's already happened or it's getting ready to happen. For a lot of you, this is romantic. And this doesn't have to be meeting the person. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It could be that you are, you know, you've been dating for a long time, you're going to get engaged, or you've been friends for a long time and they're suggesting that you become, you know, intimate partners. The Lovers talk about a soulmate connection though, and your 8 of Wands and Chariot, that's about things moving very, very quickly, things moving forward in a fast way, which may be what's bringing out the Storm Spirit with the chaos. Now, let's bring the Oracle out. Let's see what the Angel deck has for you. Forgiveness. Okay, whether this is forgiveness is for yourself or for someone else, Forgiveness is critically important, okay? Even if you're forgiving someone else, that forgiveness is not for them. It's really for you. You are letting it go for your health, for your benefit, okay? So just, make sure whatever needs to be forgiven, you let it go, you move past it. You've got bigger and better things to do and to go forward into. Now, let's do Moonology for this Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands can represent spirit guide messages or really fast-moving situations. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so you may be moving very quickly through whatever path the universe kind of has for you into your dreams. So make sure that you have figured out, one, what it is you want, and two, what steps that you think will lead you in that direction. Your guides are helping you. You're going to move quickly, but you need to have a practical plan for whatever it is you desire. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon. We're going to start with the Queen of Coins on Queen of the Moon. The Void. Okay, the Void is the beginning. So this Queen of Coins energy, you may be just stepping into this energy. Now, it doesn't have to represent you. It can represent someone else. But whether it's you or not, it's the beginning of this energy. This energy is very compassionate, very loving, definitely caring, wants to take care of those around you. So you're getting into the beginning of this wonderful energy where you have this, propelling desire to show caring and compassion to others, which is a beautiful energy. Now, I also want to see Queen of the Moon for the lovers. Action. Okay. So there is going to be action with regards to this soulmate connection. So if you guys have been having bumps, if you already know this person and, there has been blockages in the way, action is going to bring you out of those, bring you past those. This could also be telling you, hey, it's time to take action with regards to that soulmate connection that you've already identified. Okay, so there's action needed with regards to the soulmate. Whether this is their action or your action, that is going to be, specific to each case. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle. I want to start with the Knight of Cups. So what is there for the Knight of Cups? Good luck. All right, that's beautiful. So whatever this proposal is, luck is absolutely going to be on your side. Good luck. You are going to have that good luck coming out, and it's going to make this proposal beautiful. Even if it is a work-related proposal, something that you're stepping into, one more rung up the ladder. For most of you, though, especially being here with the lovers, this is a love proposal. And it's got good luck behind it. Like, things look really good. Now, the Chariot. Ooh, healing and fertility. Okay, so I was trying to draw one. We got two. Healing, I feel like this is, propelling you forward into healing. It also kind of connects to the forgiveness. So forgiveness is going to bring in healing and move things forward. Now, and I'm not saying, like, if something egregious has happened, I'm not saying forgive, forget, move on. I'm saying forgiveness as in you're moving past it because you can't change the past. I am not in any way suggesting that you need to, forget, harmful situations or anything like that. Forgiveness is very important, but it's not saying to let people walk all over you either. Now, this fertility card, this talks about fertility. So, it can be saying that the situation is fertile for this proposal. The situation is fertile for action. And then for some of you, this fertility card, we're talking about procreation. We are talking about, reproducing. So if that is something you desire, fantastic. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. If that is not something you desire, just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you are preventing, doing whatever you can, whatever you deem reasonable to prevent said thing from happening. All right. Now, I am going to bring out the Starseed deck. All right. So for group number 1, please, whatever's in their best interest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start with fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Next, we've got release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. If it's not serving you, if it's not good for you, get it out of there. Make room for what is for you. And finally, guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Yes, you are. Pay attention to your guides. Your guides are here to help and protect and guide you through this existence. So call out to them if you need them. And believe these dreams are coming. They're coming faster than you think. All right, that is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the purple amethyst. All right, let's see where we start. We start with the Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. All right, you guys need to pay attention to having a refuge, whether this is some meditation time, whether it's quiet time, a quiet place. Make sure you have a refuge, a place to go where you can relax and feel safe. All right, now let's see what else your guides would like to talk to you about. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 2, whatever is in their best interest, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. You start with the 4 of Cups. Some of you may be dealing with some boredom right now. And then some of you may be looking at situations and kind of seeing them the way you wish they were versus the way they actually are. 5 of Wands. Some of you dealing with fighting. The 5 of Wands, that's all about fighting. Fighting for respect, fighting with your energy, putting all your energy in and fighting for something. Now, what else? Palace of Cups. All right, the Palace of Cups talks about specifically meditating. I know I mentioned meditation over here. This specifically says to meditate. Meditate, figure out what you want from the situation you're in on an emotional level. Make sure you're very clear with yourself and the universe what your desires are. Next is the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins talks about opportunity. This opportunity is not fast moving. It's normally financial. You do have this opportunity coming in. It's just going to take a little bit for it to get here. And finally, the 10 of Cups. That's beautiful. So you go from some like kind of heavy energy to beautiful energy. The 10 of Cups is coming. This can represent a new home move, a happy home life. It's happiness. It's bliss, it's having everything in your home life specifically work out, in a way that brings you happiness and joy. Now, let's bring in the oracle, starting with the angel deck. So, angels for group number 2, please. Embrace change. All right, so things are changing, but these look like good changes. You're going from 5 of Wands energy all the way into 10 of Cups energy. Fighting to happiness, okay? Embrace this change. There are changes, there are ups and downs. You definitely need to meditate a little bit. Make sure the universe knows what it is you desire and, that you see it clearly, your higher self knows. And then embrace the changes as they come in because they're going to be for your best benefit. Now, let's see this 5 of Wands through the Moonology. Show the world the real you. Okay. So wherever there's fighting, wherever there is even anxiety around fighting, arguments, differences of opinion, that sort of thing, show the world who you really are. Be truly, authentically you. Don't worry that you may have to, fight for your position, or you may have to, defend yourself in some way. If, someone doesn't approve of who the real you is, don't worry about any of that. You have the strength inside you. Whoever you are, that's who you need to be. Show the world who you really are. Let the world see you. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for the Four of Cups. What is there in the Four of Cups out of Queen of the Moon? Purity. Okay. All right. So this talks about kind of seeing things in a light that doesn't necessarily represent the truth of the matter, but there's a purity coming into this. This also could be saying, use this imagination, use this, imagining what you wish things were in a pure version to manifest. So if you're going to spend time, kind of wishing it was one way over another, see it happening. Put that pure energy in and manifest it into your life. Now, Palace of Cups, that really is super important, especially when we're talking about manifesting, because you need to know what it is you actually want. Now, what is there? Oh, abundance. Okay. So this is saying, abundance probably is coming in some way or another, but this is really focused on, you need to really meditate. You need to put some time into it. There needs to be an abundance of time that you put in. And I'm not saying meditate for hours and hours a day. Nobody can do that. That would be kind of ridiculous. This is, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, whatever your schedule, whatever you can fit in, but focus on what it is you desire on an emotional level. And for some of you, the answer to that is going to be abundance. It's going to be abundance of love, because look, she's got the little fox, and she has companionship. It's also possibly abundance of financial things. So figure out what you want on an emotional level, and ask yourself, is abundance part of it? Now, let's see the Knight of Coins out of the Spellcasting Oracle. What is there to add to this Knight of Coins? Manifestation. I knew that there was manifestation here. Okay, yeah, no, manifesting this opportunity, it may not move as fast as you want it to. So over here, I'm talking about, manifesting, putting that pure energy in. Here, I'm saying an abundance of meditation and, doing the manifesting, putting the energy in, and then the manifestation comes out in the opportunity that you're looking for. Again, for many of you, this is a financial thing. This manifestation that you're trying to do has something to do with resources, finances, manifestation. Could even be a new home for some of you, because you got that 10 of Cups there. But it's going to come to you. It's maybe not going to move as fast as you'd hope, but it is headed your way. You are bringing it in with your manifestations. Oh, home. Okay, yeah. For some of you, it's definitely a home. Like I said, the home in the 10 of Cups, this is representing home as well. Peace in your home life, it is coming. You've got to kind of get through some stuff. You've got to really show people who you really are. Be truly authentically you. But you are going to bring in happiness and harmony and financial abundance with your manifestations. Now, let's bring in the Starseed deck for group number 2. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're going to start with light. It's time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Absolutely let your light shine. Next, you get Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. So focus on love. Love is going to take you places. And finally, celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Celebrate you. Show the world who you really are. Whoever you truly are, whatever's inside of you that you've kind of been keeping from the world around you, protecting because you didn't want to have to fight to defend your position, don't worry about it. Celebrate yourself. Show the world who you are. You're stepping into beautiful things. You have to believe it. You have to believe it's going to happen for you to allow the universe to bring it in. Celebrate who you are. You're worth celebrating. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the tiger's eye. All right, let's see where we start. You start with Spirit Guardian of Summer, expansion. Things are expanding, things are growing, joy is coming in. You see the little yellow bird. Yellow normally represents joy, and birds bring it in. So, yeah, joy coming in and things expanding for you. Also, things that you've worked on bearing fruit. See how the tree is ripe with fruit? Things that you've worked on are bearing fruit in the very near future. Now, let's take a look at your tarot. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Whatever is in the best benefit of group number 3, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's take a look. Oof, okay. You guys are coming out, hopefully. We're going to get oracle for it. There's a devil energy you've been dealing with. This talks about feeling stuck. It can talk about love triangles. Just kind of feeling like you can't move past something. Page of Coins, opportunity coming in. It can also represent like a youthful person that, and not necessarily even chronological age, but like, feeling youthful, acting youthful. Someone with lots of ambition, someone who sees themselves going places. Palace of Wands, that talks about living in a place of your passions, following your passions. They're going to lead you to good things. The moon can talk about fear around decisions. So some of you may be very afraid, especially with this devil here and the stuck energy. You may be afraid, trying to figure out how to move out of it, trying to figure out how to move on and into this Palace of Wands, which is all about, living in your passions. This can also say that your dreams are communicating with you. So if you keep, having the same dream, or having a dream that keeps giving you the same feeling, the same thought, pay attention to it. There is a message being communicated to you through your dreams. And then finally, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords probably represents you. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to take action. Rather, it's not that she's not afraid. Sometimes she's afraid. I'm sure she's afraid. We're all afraid. But the Queen of Swords, she overcomes that fear. She takes the action anyway. She is protective. She is, kind of sharp-tongued. She doesn't pull any punches. She tells you like it is, and that is the energy that you've got coming out. So that's either representing someone that you're thinking about, someone that you're dealing with, or it's representing your energy. There's nothing wrong with Queen of Swords energy. It's very powerful, very straightforward, and quite pure. It is very protective, and we all need to have some level of that energy, especially for ourselves, in protecting ourselves with regards to, other situations and relationships. We need to be willing to stand up for ourselves like the Queen of Swords would. Now, let's take a look at Oracle. So, angels for group number 3, please. Compassion. Okay, yeah. Compassion, this quite literally is probably telling you that the angels are bringing compassion into your realm. And it's saying, temper kind of the tongue of the Queen of Swords with compassion. Make sure that you're saying what you mean, that you're absolutely standing up for yourself, but that you're also doing it with love, that you're letting love be your guide. Now, let's take a look. I want to see the devil with Moonology. What is there in this devil energy? Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Okay. So, this is saying stop being stuck. Prosperity lies ahead. Whether it's prosperity financially, whether it's prosperity in love, whatever it is. It's saying it's ahead of you. So it's asking you to step out of the stuck energy. It's saying like the door of the cage is open, so the fool can leave whenever the fool is ready. And this is asking you, it's telling you really that prosperity lies ahead, that good things are out in front of you, that you can move out of this stuck energy and into something good. Even your signifier card was expansion, things coming to, you know, things coming to ripeness, things moving forward. And yeah, you know, moving into something that is better. Now, let's see. You know what? I also want, I'm going to do Moonology for the moon as well. Luck is on your side. Okay, so with this fear, whatever you're afraid of, whatever decisions are making you nervous, you know, whatever ideas you're just like, I'm just not sure if I'll succeed, whatever this fear or, you know, unease is coming from, luck is on your side. You are moving into something better. So luck is with you. It's going to guide you. Don't be afraid. You're moving into good things. Now, I want to see Queen of the Moon for this page of coins. So what is there for the page of coins? All right, page of coins. Ooh, extremes. Okay, so the page of coins talks about opportunity, but it's opportunity where you have to take action. This action is going to lead to extremes. These are not bad extremes necessarily. I mean, obviously, if you make really poor decisions and take bad actions, then it could. But for the most part, these are good extremes. There's a lot of passion in the extremes card. I'm sure you can tell just by looking at the card. There's lots of passion and whatnot going into this, you know, hot moon, this extreme, you know, energy. And this, even if it is a financial opportunity that you're stepping into, if it's a financial thing, you know, you want to start your own business, you want to start something new, you want to start a new project, you're, you know, looking to make a step in, you know, this direction or that with regards to your career, there's going to be some extreme things that happen. You're going to go through some significant changes, but it is going to lead to a better place. You're going to step into the Palace of Wands. Now, I want to, you know, we're going to do Palace of Wands with Queen of the Moon as well. Blossoming. Yes, you are blossoming into your Palace of Wands. This is about growth. It's about moving into what it is you desire. And the following your passions is how you blossom. It's how you grow. Now, let's take a look at the spell casting oracle for that Queen of the Moon, for that Queen of Swords, rather. What is there in the Queen of Swords? Compassion. Okay. Yeah, so the sharpness of the Queen of Swords probably does represent your energy. There's nothing wrong with Queen of Swords energy, being protective, knowing who you are, knowing what you want. Make sure you temper it with compassion, even compassion for yourself, because sometimes we are so willing to show compassion to others. We're so willing to be kind and caring to others, and then we kind of forget ourselves a little bit. So make sure you include yourself in that. You've got compassion coming out twice, so this is a significant thing for you guys. Compassion should be your focus in with regards to yourself and others. Now, let's see the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 3, please. Whatever is in their best interest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We're going to start with inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So if you've got all this stuck energy trapped inside you, trapped inside your mind, and that's your focus, that's going to manifest in your external world. If you can get to the following your passions and growing through those passions, that's going to manifest in your external world. So make sure that you keep your inner world looking the way you want your external world to look. Now, what else? Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Absolutely you are. There's going to be growth. With growth, there's growing pains. Like, that's how our human bodies grow. That's how our souls grow. You know, there's growing pains as we grow, as we expand, as we try new things, as we manifest what we desire. There's growing pains. You're ready for this. You can do this. You've got this. And finally, celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Absolutely you are. Make sure you're celebrating you. Make sure you're showing yourself the compassion that you need. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself, but cut yourself a break when you need to, okay? All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the turquoise. All right, let's see where we start. You start with Wise Woman of the Grove. Grace. All right, there is grace and beauty. Notice in this card there's a little treasure chest in the grove with like a ruby in it. There may be undiscovered things that you're gonna come into soon that are going to brighten your life, are going to shine kind of like the ruby does with this grace from an ancestor. I really feel like this kind of represents an ancestor in some way. All right, now let's see what else the guides have for you. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 4, please. Whatever is in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Queen of Swords. All right, that's kind of a sharp energy. Queen of Swords is very, very protective. She knows what she wants. She goes for it, not afraid to take action. Kind of sharp tongue sometimes, and it can represent you or someone else that you're thinking about that, you know, is in the situation with you. 4 of Swords. That talks about rest. You guys need to focus on getting some rest. 9 of Wands. You may be dealing with a sacrifice, some of you, that you do not need to make. The 9 of Wands can talk about, you know, taking a strong position, possibly making a sacrifice of some kind that is oftentimes not necessary. So just, you know, take it as it resonates for you. But if you're being asked to make a sacrifice right now, really look into it and see if it's actually even necessary. 5 of Coins, that talks about fear. Fear of loneliness, fear of poverty, not actual poverty. Like normally the 5 of Coins does not actually represent actual poverty. It represents the fear of it. And it can also be the fear of loneliness. We're going to get Oracle and see why this 5 of Coins is here for you. And finally, the 8 of Cups. So something is ending. It's a natural ending that brings in something better. So whatever is ending, something better is coming. All right, now let's get all the Oracle. So we'll start with the Angel deck. Angels for group number 4. What is there for group number 4? Archangel Gabriel. All right, so Archangel Gabriel's the messenger. She helps interpret things. She helps, you know, you figure out what part of the message is for you. She is the messenger that brings you messages. Like that is her main goal, is getting clear messages through. So please, if you are having trouble figuring out which parts of this particular reading are for you, ask Archangel Gabriel. She's going to help clarify. Now, let's see. So, Moonology. We're going to bring out Moonology. We're going to start with the 5 of Coins. What is there to add to this 5 of Coins? Why is this 5 of Coins here? Meditate and contemplate. Okay, so this 5 of Coins is representing different things for different ones of you. Some of you already know, you know, that you're afraid of whatever, that you have financial fears, that you have romance fears, loneliness fears, and then some of you really don't see it. Meditate and contemplate. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm afraid of? Why am I afraid? You don't have to be afraid. Things are going to go in a wonderful direction with this 8 of Cups here. You're stepping into something new. See how he's taking the steps all the way to the moon? Like you're stepping into something new and beautiful, but do some meditation. Figure out why it is you're afraid so that you can conquer it. Now, let's see what Queen of the Moon has to say about that Queen of Swords. Abundance. Okay. So there is an abundance in this energy. This could be saying abundance is coming in for you. It's kind of touching the Wise Woman of the Grove, where we were talking about possibly receiving something. This doesn't necessarily mean you're going to receive an inheritance from an ancestor. You could, but it could be, you know, abundance in knowledge, abundance in compassion, you know, abundance in love. There is something that you're going to be receiving that has some sort of ancestral connection. Now, the Queen of Swords, there is an abundance in this energy as well. She's not afraid to take action. You know, she is sometimes sharp-tongued for sure. Like, she says what she means, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily come out the way she wants it to. And it's not about gender. So I say she because in the card she's a she, but this is not about gender. You could totally be represented by the Queen of Swords and identify as male. There's an abundance to this energy, though. You've got a strong energy there, and it is bringing in the abundance of something. Now, let's also use Queen of the Moon for this Four of Swords. Gratitude. Okay, so I think it's interesting that we have abundance and gratitude right next to each other in the oracle, because abundance comes in through gratitude. Gratitude brings in abundance, specifically, well, really all abundance. Like, gratitude brings in more of whatever you're grateful for. This is telling you to get some rest. So you need to get some rest, and you need to just kind of look at it as something to be grateful for, something you're doing for yourself. Give yourself the rest you need. Give yourself the time that you need, and be grateful. Just show gratitude in everything that you do. Be grateful. Let the universe know what it is you desire, and really be grateful to yourself for giving yourself the time to rest. Now, let's take a look at the spell casting oracle for this Nine of Wands. What is there in the Nine of Wands, please? Excuse me. Lighten your load. Okay, we were talking about a sacrifice that you don't need to make, and this is saying lighten your load. Some of you are carrying the weight of the world on your back. Everything is your problem. Everything is something you have to deal with. Everything is a sacrifice you need to make. You've got to let that go. Lighten your load. Let it go. Accept rest. Accept help. Accept the abundance that's trying to come in for you. Lighten your load. If you don't need to make whatever this sacrifice is, stop making it. Now, the Eight of Cups. This is a beautiful energy. Forgiveness. Okay. Part of what's going to lead you down this path to something better. Something is ending. You're stepping into something better. Forgiveness is going to be a part of that. Forgiveness is not really about who you're forgiving. Whether you're forgiving yourself or someone else, it's not about who's being forgiven. It's not even about what's being forgiven. It's about you letting it go. You deciding it's not going to define you anymore. You're not going to be defined by that. It was a situation. It was something that happened in your bubble, in your sphere, but you are moving past it to give yourself the freedom to start something new. Now, let's get the little starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors for group number 4, please. Thank you. Oh, something flipped, I think. Yep. All right. For group number 4, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. So know that you have your team with you. Next, you get no limitations. You are a celestial being with unlimited potential. There is much for you to share. And finally, magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Okay, there's somebody here. There could be a couple or many somebodies here that are watching this that need to be told that you are enough. It's okay to rest. It's okay to take care of you. It doesn't make you selfish. It's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of you. You're supposed to rest. You need to remember that you are absolutely enough. You, in fact, are magnificent. So give yourself the time you need. let yourself move through the situations that you're in. And remember always that you are enough. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for being with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the green aventurine. All right, let's see where we start. Ooh, Daffodil Fairy, new beginnings. Look at all the yellow. Yellow generally equals joy. So, yeah, new beginnings that bring you joy. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, let's see what your tarot has to say. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 5, please. Whatever is in their best interest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Page of Swords. All right, that is someone paying a lot of attention to the details. Could be someone keeping an eye on you. Could be you keeping an eye on someone else. It could even be advice to pay attention to the details, especially if like you're making a large purchase, you know, something where you have to sign a contract or something like that. Pay attention to those details. Don't just, browse over them. Make sure you're paying attention. Now, the World, completion. I like it. So something is coming into completion in your life. Something is done. It's finished. You have completed it. It's an accomplishment. Now, 10 of Swords, something is over. Like something's completed, something's over. The 10 of Swords talks about something definitively being over. We'll get Oracle for it, kind of see where it's going. 10 of Wands, you've got double 10s now. Look, I find it interesting that you have this person who is kind of in the same position, on their knees. I feel like you guys have dealt with some really heavy energy and it is coming to an end because you've got this new beginnings over here. 10 of Wands can talk about feeling overwhelmed as well. And finally, the Palace of Cups. The Palace of Cups says you need to spend some time meditating. Figure out what it is you want. Figure out where you want this new beginning to go. And be clear with the universe. Be clear with your higher self, about what it is you desire. This is about what you want on an emotional level. So spend some time figuring that out. Now, let's start the Oracle with the Angel deck. Be accommodating. Again, we have all that yellow. Okay, be accommodating. The universe is trying to bring in joy. Don't fight the universe. Something's got to end. Something's ending. Quite probably this overwhelming feeling is part of what's ending. Be accommodating. Work with the universe. Also work with yourself. However it is you meditate. You don't have to sit for 30 minutes in the silence. And, there's all different ways to meditate. Whatever works best for you, but focus on what you desire on an emotional level so that you're clear about your desires. Now, I want to see Moonology for the 10 of Swords. What is there in this 10 of Swords, please? It's time to take action. All right, so whatever is ending is coming to an end. That end, there's action that you need to take involved in it. So you may know whatever it is that's ending is over. Whether this is a dead-end job, a relationship that just is not happening, not serving you, or you finished it. With the World being here, it could be something that you finished and it's time to move on. It's time to take that action to say, it's done. We're going to move past it. Now, I also want Moonology for this 10 of Wands. What is there in the 10 of Wands? Don't let your past hold you back. All right, the 10 of Wands is about feeling overwhelmed. I think that you guys probably have been feeling overwhelmed for a long time now. It may be something that's gotten almost comfortable for you. I don't mean that it's comfortable to be overwhelmed. You've just gotten used to it. You've been overwhelmed so long, you've gotten used to it. Don't let that past hold you back. Don't get to the point where you feel like, oh, well, that's just the way it's always been, so that's the way it always will be. You don't have to have this overwhelmed feeling. You don't have to have this harsh energy. that is, affecting you. You can move past it. Focus on what you want on an emotional level and try to let go of whatever it is that's overwhelming you. Now, let's go ahead and look at Queen of the Moon. We're going to do Queen of the Moon starting with the Page of Swords. What is there in this Page of Swords from Queen of the Moon, please? Discernment. Okay, so discernment's about following your gut versus necessarily following your thinking, following your intuition, using your discernment. Paying attention to details, using your discernment, that really, I feel like some of you are signing contracts. Pay attention, make sure that you're doing what it is you want to do. Make sure you know what you're stepping into. Also, if this is someone paying attention to you on, social media, giving you lots of attention, use your discernment. You can tell what energy is healthy for you and what energy is not. So let in good energy and reject anything that you don't want to have in your environment. Now, let's see the Palace of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. Acceptance. Okay, yeah. The first part of accepting something is deciding that you want it, okay? So that is the Palace of Cups. The Palace of Cups says meditate, figure out what you want on an emotional level. Once you figure out what you want on an emotional level, be ready to accept it from the universe. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle with regards to the world. What is there in the world here? Manifestation. All right. Yeah, your manifestations they're coming to completion. So figuring out what you want is part of the key. You've been manifesting. We all manifest all the time. But you can focus those manifestations. This person is manifesting on purpose, okay? We all manifest all kinds of things. Like when you worry that something's going to happen and then suddenly it does, well, you manifested it. This manifestation, it's intentional. You're manifesting completion. You are coming out of something and into something new. Action is necessary. Endings are happening. But be ready to accept what it is you desire. Be accommodating, give the universe time, but be ready to accept it because it is headed your way. New beginnings are coming in for you. Now, let's see the Starseed deck for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best interest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got meditation, which I'm not surprised about because we got this Palace of Cups here. Meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. Your guides are practically begging you to meditate. Whatever meditation works for you, they're begging to get to talk to you. So just take some time, meditate specifically on what you want on an emotional level, and then be ready to accept it. Next, you get inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. That's kind of what I was talking about with this manifestation. Although this one is intentional, you are capable of intentionally manifesting the completion of something. This says, like I was saying with, if you worry and worry and worry that something's bad is gonna happen and then it suddenly does, that's your inner world becoming part of your external world. So make sure that you manifest what it is you desire. And finally, love. Live your truth and share the love that's in your soul. Absolutely. Let love be your guide. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Guys, okay, I was actually closing out, but for those of you that are still here, you got 4 10s. 10 is something significant here. You've got the 10 in the new beginnings. You've got the 10 in the discernment. You've got the 10 of swords and the 10 of wands. That's 4 10s. You may be seeing 10s or 1010 or something as an angel number. It's going to be specific to each of you, and it may not resonate for all of you. Like I said, you're probably still here, and that's why I didn't notice it till the very end. But yeah, 10 significant. So just take it as it resonates. All right. With that said, thank you so much for being with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.